Hello everyone, my name is Koping Lor, and today I'm going to be talking about communicating as an engineer. I'm currently studying as an engineering technology student with a focus on electricity at UW Stout. I'm a super senior and about to graduate this spring, which is really exciting. Today I'm going to be discussing with you about my final project from my professional and technical writing communication class. Um, I'm going to be sharing with y'all who I interview, why, what I found out throughout the interview, and what did I take away from this project. So let's jump right in. So I interview Paul Craig. He's a part-time professor at UW Stout. Most of the time you'll see him in Franklin Hall, and he's only around here around 4 to 6, really late, because he's a full-time at Delcor as a technical director of informational system. Um, and that's his full-time job. A little bit about Delcor. Delcor empower countries, communities, customers, and people wherever to use technology to realize their dream. Customers trust them to deliver technology solution that helps them to and achieve more, whether they're home, work, school, or wherever they are in the world. Reasons for why I chose Paul, like I said before, he's a professor, so I knew him, and he has more than 20 years experience on his belt, and his knowledge. He has a really vast knowledge of pretty much my field of study, and I knew that I was comfortable talking with him, and interviewing him. What I found out through this interview, throughout and after the interview, I began to realize that um, the most important form of communication in the field of study is writing. Form of writing, to be exact. According to Paul, while getting a $100,000 project approved, you better have a good scope of the project in your written report. And I would have to agree with Paul on that one too. I learned that your project proposal is only as good as your writing skill, which is true for most part. For a project proposal, you will need a paper scoping your project, a business plan, costs, and benefits. There are two types of audience that you're presenting to, pretty much your higher ups, your boss, and your employees. So pay attention to details, because your boss will get lost if you have too much of it, and your employees will get confused if you don't have enough. Other forms of communicating is phone, email, and instant messenger. According to Paul, that's what they use the most. Um, the fastest way pretty much is just talking to each other too. Face-to-face contact. So what did I learn? I learned that infograph is very time-consuming, and planning ahead is very helpful. The hardest part of this project was information, like where should I put it on the infograph to get my audience attention, or to keep it, or what kind of color and font size should I use just to lure them in and to read my infograph. These are aspects that I was considering about, not just the writing part, but also design, font size, color, picture quality, and language. While mapping out my infograph, I want my infograph to look appealing to the eyes, but keeping it professional at the same time. Thank you.